Hello everybody, my name's Skinner and welcome to Episode 1, Season 2 of the BOO Patreon server. This isn't a new series by any means. This is the first episode that I've done, but the server is not a new one. It's been going since February. I just haven't got on much to record recently for one reason or another, but I have been on to play, and I've done quite a lot of building, probably more building than I did in the last server. So what we'll do for the first episode back is we'll spend a bit of time having a look around, and I'll show you what we've been doing, show you what we've built in my area, and that'll probably take one, maybe 2 episodes, so we'll see how we get on with that. After that, we'll talk about what we've got planned to build, because it's by no means finished, so there's plenty for us to do. I'd like to do some building together. It's not something I've really done before, other than a bridge in Series 1. It was mainly just touring around and looking at what we did off camera. But I feel a bit more confident in doing some stuff on camera this time. So that should be fun. But first of all, we'll jump into it. We'll have a look and see what we've been doing around my town this time, as it's quite a big build. The area we picked to build on for this build was all centered around a skelly spawner. I felt like I needed to have that just to help me grind out levels to make more gear as and when I needed it. I didn't want to have to go hunting for one, so I'd like to have one at my base. So that was the first thing we found. I didn't want to build in a desert or a mesa either. I wanted a nice plains area as well. But we'll talk about that more in a moment. A lot of this was all hills. We flattened some of it out, done quite a lot of terraforming, as I'll show you in a little while. Built this bridge, and this road will eventually head back to the spawn, which is that way. But these are our castle walls. Took quite a lot of inspiration from the Minecraft Fortress book, which I got. Some really good ideas in there, and that certainly helped me with a lot of my build ideas, and give me a lot of confidence in how to do it as well. As big builds is not really something I've done before, and this, compared to a lot of other ones, probably isn't that big either, but compared to what I've done previously, this is quite large scale. First things first, we've started a wall. This goes around all of our base, although it's not finished yet. A large section of the wall is complete, but we need to add some towers and some more details to it. And I've added this large gate with a portcullis in it, which works, a redstone portcullis. So using fences and pistons, we can make it go up and down, using gravel as well. So this is when it's up, and if you head down here, flick the switch, it does its thing and the gate is closed. If we follow the road through here, we've got several little areas around here. First one is this garden with the S for Skinner fountain in the middle, with some smaller ones around the outside, and little flower beds and things like that around here, just to add detail. And this leads into the market, so I've added a mixture of little market stalls here, and that leads into the main section of the market here. I've been collecting zombie villagers, although I haven't cured them yet. I'm still yet to do that, but hoping we can get some good trade. So I just wanted to add this sort of level of life to it. I'd like to have some villagers sort of roaming around, so just to make the place feel a bit more alive and a bit more immersive. If most of the people on this server are here because they watch BOO's videos, and that's certainly something that he's big into, is making his areas, his builds immersive. So yeah, this is the little market area, some little food shops, some cakes, added some little details. It came out really well. Speaking of wells, there's one there. Some more zombie villagers there. So yeah, I plan on curing these at some point, and hopefully we can not even necessarily get some good trades, but just add a bit of life to the whole build and make it feel a bit more alive. So there's sort of general stalls here in the marketplace. If we head through this way, then there's like a livestock area. I have one pig, and again, a lot of this is all still work in progress, so it's by no means finished. So that's the market area. Just in front of the market area, you may have just spotted it here. I'll show you inside. We have our tavern, the Traveller's Tavern. When people come and visit the town, they need somewhere to stay, somewhere to get a drink. So this is sort of the take on a traditional pub. We've got some seating here and a bar. We can go behind there, and then upstairs there's places to stay and places to sleep for those weary travellers. And there's a couple of rooms up here. This turned out really, really well. I'm really happy with that. Added a few little details, like a little pub garden with a little dock. So I don't know whether fishing and drinking go together. I'm sure they do. If you're a fisherman, I'm sure you'd tell me. But there's a little area here where we can go fishing as well. And again, like I say, that all turned out really well. These little, again, the small details, the little window boxes, which sort of bring it to life a little bit more. Let's see, which way should we go? So let's head back through the market again. There's a few other little builds here. Some of the houses around here are only done sort of externally. There's no internal decoration to them yet. Built this sort of raised house up here that you need steps to get up to. So built on sort of a mound. It's just sort of a raised area. And again, these will all be detailed later on. Ow. But just to give it a bit more feeling in here, and just to fill the area up a little bit more, just to give an idea of what we're working with, and some areas planned out to have other buildings put in. This building here, this is a university, like a school. Got the idea of the building shape from Age of Empires, a game I really, really liked playing a long time ago when it was out. They re-released it not that long ago in HD. And got playing that again, and the idea of the university came from that. I liked the shape of the building, so wondered if I could give it a go and build it in Minecraft, so that's what I did. Predominantly the exterior of this building is done. Thinking about adding a large statue in the middle here that you can walk around. Again, window boxes. Use the leaves, dark oak leaves, to sort of give a feeling of vines growing up the side, just to make it feel like that it blends in with the scenery a little bit more. And I've done the same on this side as well. I have done a bit of the interior on this. Used the wooden trapdoors using B-Dub's texture pack to try and create two large doors, one of which is open, just to make it feel a bit more real rather than trying to use small doors or logs. I felt that was a bit different, so we tried that and it seemed to work okay. Inside, this is a bit like a school, like I say, it is a university. It's quite large, but the interior of this is based on a large Hogwarts build in Minecraft. I'm quite a big Harry Potter fan, and this is based on one of the classrooms on that, which is really, really good. I really like the details with the beams in the archways in the ceiling, and the way they'd used the stairs to make desks, and added the little details with the buttons on top of the tables, just to give it a little more depth. This is the teachers area, and there's even like a lectern up here that you can come and stand up here and shower the class, which is good. And again, really, really like the way this came out. But again, there's more details that can be added. I've got a couple of areas in these towers that we can add more details to. I'm thinking about adding like the professor's study or something into here, or maybe a small library, or an enchanting room in there. And we've got again the same at this end, with a little corridor leading to it as well. But again, all work in progress. Again, if we move around a little bit more, carry on around the castle mound. We'll leave the castle till last because that's sort of the centerpiece to it. Hidden under here is a cobblestone machine. Use quite a lot of stone in this build, so made a machine to generate it, so we weren't having to go and mine it all the time. Small start farm. This can go now because I've started building a bigger one. Shut up, cows. Let's turn you down. Let's turn you down. Shh. Shut up, cows. That's a bit better.